All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First thing and foremost, we give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles, the great millstone and Ruwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in this gospel brought up the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. We're the brothers here at the GMS Kansas City branch. Out here another weekend and week out, prophesied the end of America and to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel, which you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Audio good? Yep. And we just out here another weekend and week out, man. You know, doing the time of Pesach. To, you know, just really do what we do best, man, because, you know, there's a lot of folly that's being wrought in Israel with these other Hebrew Israelite camps. And that just kind of been the spirit of the last 2 weeks, just really rebuking these other camps because they're not really coming in the spirit of sincerity and they're not coming in a spirit of heaviness, man, as we are commanded to do at this time. As we know that we're in the Lord's Passover, which marks a memorial for Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, man. That he gave his life for the children of Israel by dying and being put to death as a sacrificial lamb, man. But yet you got Israelites out there that's taking the work of the Lord very lightly by having concert type ordeals during their Passover when the scriptures command that to be a solemn assembly, man. You know, you got guys that's at the talent show, Hebrew Israelite wrestling matches, thumb wars, paintball shootings, you know, all this other madness, man. Yeah.
They wearing crowns
and stuff like that.
Tiny garments.
You know? And that's not the spirit you're supposed to be in around this time, especially around the Passover, man.
Right.
So with that being said, hey, the Most High is getting ready to take a lot of guys out in Israel, and we believe that blood moon signifies a great judgment coming in Israel. Because that brother from Philly had that vision that he said he saw different camps sitting at different tables, and he said that the death angel was going through the smite, man. You know, which, hey, when that death angel gets active, nobody's going to be able to hold him back. And the Most High is not going to hold him back this time, man. Right?
Go ahead. Philippians chapter 2, verse 5. It says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal to the Most High, but made himself of no reputation.
No reputation, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai came lowly and humble. He didn't make himself of no reputation. Even though he stated that he was the king of the Jews. But that was just a true statement. He was the king of the Jews. But he wasn't coming to take down the Romans at that time, nor was he walking with his chest out, man. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, and took upon himself the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
Because he came down in the flesh, man. As it said that he was tempted like we all were tempted. Now, one of the things Yahweh Shai did outside of teaching was wash the disciples' feet, right? Now, which one of you guys in these different Israelite groups, let's ask you, Nate, would you wash your disciples' feet, man? Would you scrub your servants? Would you scrub? Would you get down and would you serve them? Or are you looking for them to serve you? Now, you may say, well, I am teaching them that is a form of serving. It is, but it's the spirit that's behind serving, bro. You got to have a spirit of wanting to be in servitude to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and ultimately humble and meekness with a lot of guys they don't display. This is why throughout the weeks, man, and just throughout the years and days, we try our best to humble our spirits, to do what we got to do that's required of us. Because, hey, the Lord said that earth and ashes, why you proud, man? You as grass, how you as grass? We can be mowed down any moment. So we don't have a reason to be proud, man. Okay? Because we're in captivity, paying taxes. Hell, our women are not even in order under us, which is another reason to show that you should show some type of humility, man. You know?
It says, and being found in fashion as man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross.
Right, meaning that he laid his life down and he didn't try to get out of it, man. Because see, what happened was when he went in the Garden of Gethsemane and he prayed to the Most High, asked him, he asked him, was there any other way? You know?
Yeah, I got you.
He asked him, was there any other way? And if it be so, let this cup be taken from me. And, you know, the Lord gave him the answer, which was no answer. So he had to bow down, man. They had to. You know, subjecting himself to niggas that was spitting at him. You know what I'm saying? Mocking him, scoffing him. And Barabbas being free, even though Barabbas was a notable murderer and a criminal, a lowlife being chosen over the Lord by people that's supposed to believe in the Messiah, man. That got to be a heartbreak. That got to be a horrible feeling, man. But he was obedient to the cross. So why the hell are you niggas at your Passovers walking around like you holier than thou, God Almighty?
Shooting music videos.
Yeah, shooting music videos on the Passover, bro.
Man, what?
And you know they had women and kids there.
Oh, yeah.
And really, the Passover is supposed to be for believers only. So technically, your women shouldn't be there,
Right.
nor your kids. Now, if you celebrating it with your family and you got a household of believers, then that's fine. But if you're doing a Passover as a collective, should no women be there? Should no children be there? That should be a solemn assembly among brothers, man. Because when Yahushua kept his Passover, who was there? The disciples. That was it. Wasn't no women there. Wasn't no children there.
Yeah, especially not random people that you charging $22 to tune in and watch.
Right.
They don't believe in this thing, man.
Yeah.
They looking at this shit for entertainment. Got you niggas talking about, rapping and shit, trying to sell your rap dreams and shit, man. That's not sincere.
Right. Wait, they were charging to see the screen?
Yeah, $22.
Wow.
No, Genesis was charging like $22 for the sausage.
Okay. So wait a minute, man. So he's charging for it, but let's just say they had sincere people that was actually watching to be edified. Now you're charging. That's wicked, man. Because let's just say if they didn't have the money or the means to pay for it, then what?
Right. Then the nigga gonna say they in the hole doing it. Well, why the hell are you doing it then?
Yeah.
You know? You can just do the video and people can learn everything. You know?
Wait a minute. Question: did our Passover? Did that break our pockets?
We're talking about this $300 for one lamb. You know, he got 3 lambs. I'm like, well, nigga, that's your dumb ass fault, man.
Yeah.
We were rehearsing the righteous acts, man.
Yeah.
You know, you niggas go too far with trying to keep the letter of the law, which you can't do. You know, you're being over righteous, man. But really, that's just an excuse to get money out of people.
Even then, it's not required because we're not sovereign.
Right.
When you're sovereign, then you can buy land. You can have land. You can have cattle. We're not sovereign. We're in the land of our captivity. This is why the scriptures say, in the land of drawing waters, we will rehearse the righteous acts, man.
Yeah. Now, if you got the money to buy a $300 lamb, then go ahead. But you gonna turn around and charge people $20? Nobody asked you to do that, man. You know. Last verse 9. It says, "Wherefore."
Y'all know this not a bus stop? Are y'all trying to catch the bus? Oh, okay. Okay.
We good.
And it says, last verse 9, "Wherefore the Most High also has highly exalted him,
What's going on?
and given him a name which is above every name." So that's a cut on IUIC, man. You know? Y'all don't put an emphasis on the name. And this is why y'all not in the spirit. This is why your Passover look like cookouts. And hangouts and parties, man.
It's a big celebration. It's a big celebration. It's nobody sincerely because, bro, like in our Passover, it was solemn as hell, man. You know, we we spoke. You know, we asked the Most High to forgive us. We said the prayers. We anointed ourselves. We did we did what we thought was best in the spirit to be atoned for, man. We wasn't sitting here laughing. No, you too late. We wasn't sitting here laughing and smiling and joking around and all that shit. Now, of course, we wasn't sitting in there, just all depressed, but, we was laying our issues on the table on how we could do better, how we could be better and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
What did you guys do besides, I hope we can go to the Passover next year? We are hoping to not get another Passover here, man. Personally, I hate the Passover here, man. It's vexing. Go ahead, Up.
Deuteronomy 16:8. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly to Yahweh thy God. Thou shalt do no work therein. I'm going into that word solemn. When you look into it, it says serious, man. It's not supposed to be like a party, a matchmaking session like you cats do. It says formal and dignified, not cheerful or smiling, serious, characterized by deep sincerity. And there's absolutely nothing sincere about you cats there, because you're not here, with a proper understanding of what the Passover is truly about. We're supposed to be in a sense of urgency, a sense of haste, a sense of, hey, praying for mercy, really, man.
Yeah.
Because that was the time of the Passover, was the last death angel was coming to smite the firstborn.
Right.
If you didn't have that blood on your doorposts, you were going to be killed. And they knew what was coming. So why would you think in the ancient world they would be sitting there celebrating that time? That was scared as fuck in there, man. They didn't know if the Lord was going to be merciful on them or not. They just by faith put that blood on their doorpost and just hope that they wasn't about to be killed, because everything else around them was straight death. Everything was rotten. You had rotten bodies, frogs, cattle. You know, the rivers were stank from blood from all the animals that died. All the monuments were destroyed from the blasting of hail. Fire tornadoes that hit. There was no food. People were starving to death because the locusts ate all the shit up.
It's called the Lord's Passover. Solomon. They're not keeping the Lord's Passover, bro. They're in that spirit of Josiah. Even when Josiah did it, it was, you know, it was righteous. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it wasn't like no imminent threat. We're on the immediate enemy lines here, man. Like, we had a fucking blood moon later on that night, bro. And then, like, as a matter of fact, the totality ended what time? About 3 o'clock?
And it was crisp
clear, bro.
Like, the Lord cleared that sky up. He wanted it to be seen.
Yeah.
And it was at the 12 o'clock position in the sky. So there's no excuse for nobody to not see it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you have sometimes you have those sightings, the moon might be kind of a little bit down. You might be blackened by building and trees. It was at the position of the sky where everybody could see it. They all had to look up and see that, man. So that was a sign that the Lord wanted you to see. You know, and you guys look at the term High Holy Days and you just think of it as like a holiday party.
Right.
Well, that's not what it is. When you look up the word holy, it goes into pure, man. So you're supposed to keep it pure, and you're supposed to know the proper protocol, and you're supposed to know the orders and the ceremony and how to conduct it. It ain't about you turning it into a fucking modern day Christmas party. And that's what your biggest problem is, man. You want to hang on to the world and you want to incorporate that into this. This has nothing to do with the world. The customs are not same at all. Yet it's balanced to it because there is high holy days when you can turn up. You know, such as the Feast of the Tabernacles. You know, Hanukkah. That's the time we celebrate the victory over our enemies.
That's how you know it's a rebellious spirit on you, man. Because that nigga Pegazar said back in 2021, he said, yeah, we had a solemn assembly and then we had a Passover after party. But then he had a Passover pre-party, man. So you can't just throw it in there, weave it in there and say it was a solemn assembly, nigga. You in the spirit of mirth, nigga.
We had to turn down for a minute and get serious.
Yeah.
And we started turning back.
Yeah, we felt helpless all week, nigga.
Before the Passover. The Passover after parties when the death angels.
Right.
That's an after party.
That's why I said that scene in the lawnmower, man.
Hey, but you know what's so strict is like that night, the blood moon, I called this brother, man, because I'm like, man, they spraying the skies, but I was on the phone with the brother, he like, well, they're clearing up. So it started clearing up, but after the totality of the blood moon, matter of fact, by like 4 o'clock that morning, that's when all that wind came in. And if y'all seen yesterday, it was a mixture of wind, sun, clouds, big raindrops, and all of a sudden it was like this sandy red haze, man. It looked like actually like dried up blood, man. That was on the damn car.
Yeah. Might have been.
Could have been.
Got fried out there, man.
Yeah, could have been, man. And yet these guys are playing games, man. Jumping and dancing and screaming around. This ain't the time we in, man. The Most High is getting ready to bring judgment, bro.
That's right.
We saw a small, bro, we was on the plane yesterday. The wind, fires, bro. Fires in Kansas, fires in parts of Missouri, Oklahoma, and Texas, man. It was to the point they said it was like multiple car pileups down in Texas because the damn winds were so strong you couldn't even see within 20 feet in front of you, man.
Yeah, big rig trucks turning over on the highway and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, got a quick little article that came on IG. It says Kansas weather. It says air quality health advisory issued for Kansas due to strong winds bringing dust and smoke from wildfires in Oklahoma and eastern Kansas. And it says Missouri governor declared state of emergency ahead of severe weather. And that state of emergency is for the entire month.
Oh, it's for the whole
For the
month?
whole month.
Yeah, they're still worried about tornadoes right now.
Yeah.
It's like all the way up Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas.
This is Tornado Alley, ain't it?
So how they know to call it for a whole month though?
Right. He about to do some shit.
Like
man.
they know the judgment's gonna come. They know they fucking with the weather. For a whole state of emergency is supposed to be called like kind of an emergency at the time of the situation. They already pre-set it up saying this place is about to get fucked up.
Yeah.
So if they have understanding that the judgment is coming and this place is about to get fucked up, what the fuck are you niggas at? Where's your mind at?
Right. Right. This is it
Niggas,
right here.
niggas picking out they fucking Easter outfit right now.
Right. Yeah. Church. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4.
I was already there.
It says, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better.
Wait a minute. Go back up to 2
Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go into the house of mourning than to go to the house of
He
feasting.
said it is better to go into the house of mourning than the house of feasting. Now, it's not saying go into a wealthy house every damn day, but if you're in the right spirit, your spirit is going to be vexed constantly, man. Now, you're going to have some up days, you know, but the up days are pretty fucked up here because it reminds you that that's temporary.
Right.
We can never truly be happy until this place is destroyed, man.
Right.
And that's what we're waiting on, true happiness, bro. I'm not content with only getting 3-4 happy days out of a fucking month, man. I want to live eternally happy. So the key is to lock into the spirit, man. You know, not acting like shit ain't going on around us, man. Because what y'all don't understand is that, hey, Trump's allies, they're pretty much done with him, man. This nigga's talking about slapping 200% tariffs on EU whiskey, bro. On bottom level shit, bro. You know?
Canada,
Yeah, like, and then they gonna say, well, we gonna retaliate with a 50% tariff, man. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna pay no goddamn $65 for no bottom barrel whiskey. What's your mind?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, it's things like that. The EU, everything is falling apart. Iran is not barking down to America. It's all types of stuff happening in the world, man. Civil unrest is taking place. Hell, man, people are crashing out in record numbers.
Yeah. That's the most vexing part. Not only do we not get any happy days, but we gotta watch the wicked just live it up.
Yeah.
You know, which is vexing, man. You know, but the scriptures say don't be envious at the wicked because there's something coming to them. You know?
Gone.
But it says, verse 3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
Yeah, because it makes you think, man. They got something which is called, I forgot what they call it, but I'm gonna put a term to it. Basically, when you're sorrow, like the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, it says that he that increases knowledge and wisdom increases sorrow, man. Because once you're enlightened to the bullshit of the world, and you know what's what, and you know that you got a fucking devil that's ruling over you, that's the devil, you're upset about that. You have a bunch of women that's supposed to be in subjection to you, that's able to go to the court system and extort you for money, and then take your kid from you, and then go have sex with another dude.
Right.
You should be mad about that. Like this nigga gonna say, oh, I got 3 wives, I don't need a 304. Well, guess what, man? If I didn't know you better, I would say your wives are 304s too, because I guarantee you they wasn't virgins when you met them, man. You know? You guys are fucking wicked, man. You know? What's up, man?
And you know, reading about the kingdom of heaven, you know, it's like we know too much, man.
Yeah.
You know, you eating a hamburger, you mad, bro. It's a good hamburger, you know, relatively speaking. But you think about the shit we gonna get in the kingdom, man.
The fact that you ain't gonna shit for a week after you eat that shit there,
Yeah.
you be messed up in the spirit.
You shitting out plastic pellets, man. And it says, verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Yeah, fools, and that Passover is nothing but foolishness there, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all happy as shit. And then, you know, the crazy part about it is, Elder Uriah did a lesson on it about how basically the leadership of Genesis is basically Masons, man. Like the Freemason shit, from the garbs you wear, the colors. Because you notice everybody's trying to bite off the IUIC. IUIC got the purple and gold. Now they got the green and gold. And if you look at that G, and you look at the masonry of the beginnings, and what's that shit? Freemasons, the G, the compass, yeah. The square and the compass, yeah. You know, which goes into the architecture and everything like that. The beginning of things is all modeled after that Masonic order, man. Which lets me know that it's possible that your leader really took the bag, man. Because how the hell did he get this big? Well, I won't say big, but how the hell did he already have a fucking clothing brand already out 2 days after he got kicked out of Sakari if he wasn't doing it already behind the scenes? Make you think.
Right.
That's it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6. This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verses 13. It says, for from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. And from the prophet, even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. And you know the first part of that, they say everyone is given unto covetousness, man. Because hey, you gotta be a real slime ball wicked nigga to tar Jake to watch the Passover, man. Not even participate, just to watch it online like it's a fucking Gervonta Davis fight, man. That's wicked as hell. And your covetousness is gonna be a witness against you when the Lord start judging you, man. That's why a lot of you people gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up. You may be thinking that these individuals are the man of the Lord when hey they leading you astray. You shouldn't have to pay for that, man.
Right.
Yeah, that's the most high holy day of the Passover. Of any day that you could possibly try to keep, you want to try to do the Passover the most, man. That and the Day of Atonement. I mean, they're all important. But for you to profane the Passover like that, you're gonna charge for that? You guys got heavy, but you know what? They're not doing the Passover anyway. That's not even the Passover what y'all are doing.
Right.
Y'all just doing a fucking celebration. But still, it's just the thought of it, man. The principle behind it. You're calling it the Passover, so you're supposed to be behaving the way that it is the Passover.
Oh yeah, you know what too, man? That's a good point you made because hey, you remember when Yahushua with the alabaster box of ointment and he was rebuking the disciples? They're like, you could have made money off this. The oil was used for my burial. They was in the mindset like, wait a minute, what we doing? We can sell this, man. Like, nah, he like, look, man, it ain't for that purpose. Because if Yahushua wanted to make merchandise of the Passover, he would have just made merchandise of the anointing oil that the lady anointed him with, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it says that she was going to have a great name in Israel for many generations to come. That was the riches of it, man.
Yeah.
Not selling it.
Right. Because you got to remember, most people don't think about this, but Yahushua forsook a noble line. When you read the genealogy of Matthew, that was the royal lineage of Judah.
Yeah.
You know, he basically left that. You know, because he wasn't about riches, man. There's a new thing that's got to happen in the earth. You got to bring back the lost sheep and chant his kingdom down.
Yeah, and they had money because, I mean, a lot of the riches from Solomon the riches ain't history. They had the riches, man. You know, I mean, a lot of it was confiscated by heathen, of course, when the Greeks took it down, but still, you still had semblance of those riches left, man. That's why when Yahushua was born, they put gold in the manger.
Right, yeah. But when he left and came back, he came in back to the hood, basically.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 6, verse 15. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. At the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shah. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said you will not walk therein. So the old part of the old paths is keeping it simple, man. Because in the ancient world, hey, it was simpler times, man. So we that same mentality, not only when it comes to our high holy days, but how we operate in the truth in general, man. Keep it simple, stupid, man.
Yes, sir. They like to go back to the account of Josiah or the King Hezekiah, how the Passovers that they had. But you got to remember, King Josiah,
When he was Passover.
right, and he had a lot of wicked Israelites in that kingdom. Because remember, he's the one that had to go kill a bunch of Israelites to take them idols down, man. You know, so he was bringing them back into the fold, back to their heritage, man. But the scriptures tell you why you do particular things, man. You know, there's a reason why you eat the lamb, why you eat the bitter herb, and y'all can't get it because y'all are just looking at it as a party, you know, instead of looking at the spiritual meaning behind these things, man.
Well, it's real scary because, I mean, in the fact that Micah 3 goes to, this is why Micah 3 is one of my favorite chapters when it comes to these guys because they're literally it's like a spiritual castration on our people, man, because when you look at the followers of these groups, they're simple as hell and have no works. Because if they were real shepherds over the followers and all the people that they're so-called shepherding, they should be on them guys saying, all y'all need to do sit-downs,
Yep.
all y'all need pages,
Yep.
y'all got to cut out the bullshit, man.
Yep.
But show you that they don't know how to rule, bro.
Right.
Like y'all got all this so-called fruit, but none of it is solid, man. Can somebody get that on Mark 4 and go to a tree? I mean, to the seeds that start on stony ground. And I got a precept real quick. Your brothers, you got something, bro? I got some. You got more on that, or? Okay, let me bring this out real quick. This is 2 Peter 2:1, and this goes into the rise of the false prophets. And it says, but there were false prophets among you. It says here, but there were false prophets also among the people, even as there should be false teachers among you, who should privately bring in damnable heresies. Oh, the Bible is not the word of the Most High, but the Bible. I mean, the Bible isn't the word of the Most High, but the word of the Most High is in the Bible. Like, what kind of sense does it make?
Oh yeah, we won't be eating bitter herb. We'll be eating lettuce.
Lettuce.
That's devil.
Yeah. You light skinned
There's
nigga.
nothing bitter about that at all. Lettuce is sweet.
Yeah, and romaine lettuce doesn't get bitter until he gets it over a while, man. But lettuce you get from, bro, I've had a hamburger with romaine lettuce on it, and that shit, it's not bitter, bro. It may have like a little, and some lettuce may have like a bit tart to it, but it don't affect you. Like, you get romaine lettuce and it may taste nasty, but it ain't no type of burn behind it. Horseradish, now that's a whole different breed.
That's bitter right there.
That's a bitter herb, man.
Even another bitter one is wasabi. That's bitter.
What's up? Yeah.
Ginger, even ginger is like a bitter herb, man. Yeah, you know. But that's why Hassan missed it, you know, because he's just like, well, it's technically a bitter. No, you don't get it, man. Y'all in the wrong spirit.
Well, they get that from the top move because when you go into like Jewish traditions, Amalek, they use sometimes romaine lettuce to get some, you know, but that's not really considered, that's not it. You go into like horseradish, that's what would, something to that degree was used around the time of the Passover. See, and the reason why a lot of these guys are still around is because it's a monetary value. They don't have the spirit. Okay, them guys are not the men of the Lord, and I'm willing to bet my best dollar on that. But it says here, who shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves a swift destruction. So we're going to start seeing judgment among these leaders in Israel, man.
That's right.
Because they're playing games with Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
That's right.
Okay, you thought with Pegazar, that was enough to shake Israel up. But the Most High, like, okay, these niggas got he's a bold, bro. He said, the Most High said in Ezekiel the 3rd chapter that, hell, they rebelled against the Most High.
Yeah. Over and over again.
Yeah. He was like, look, go out there, Ezekiel, they ain't gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
Go out there and teach them anyway. He said, hell, they don't even listen to me.
Yeah.
But let's go out there and tell them they gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Almost every prophet had to deal with niggas like that.
Oh, yeah. Because believe it or not, our job really outside, really to come and warn you, really, we just set up and tell you that you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
We could push that message all day. Because that's warning.
Yeah, that's why the word prophet, it really goes into speaking. You know, we basically speak what the Lord tells us to speak. That's it. And we ain't out here to save you.
No. And it says that many should follow their pernicious ways, by the reason of whom the weight of truth should be evil spoken of, man. So they come up against us. They say things, manners are evil against us. Like I think when Apostle Tahar did the video on this dude Hassad, and he was on there trying to bring out the concordance and all that, be all technical and shit. Look, man, ain't no way around it, bro. It don't matter, bro. Like, okay, romaine lettuce is not no fucking bitter herb, man. All right.
Yes.
And the shit you get in the store is not even real. That's GMO, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no motherfucking farm. But it says, and through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, who judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slaveth not. All right. So, hey, it's gonna come a time that the Lord, he's just gonna start killing you, Jakes, man.
That's right.
Okay. Take heed to the dream that old boy in Sakari had. I think his wife or some chick in the Sakari had. Also, the brother from Philly, he had a vision too. And out of all these warnings that's been going out, and you dudes still not taking heed, hey, only thing we can say is, hey, have at it, man. Just don't come around us. When your leaders get smit, I'm gonna say it again, don't come around us. Don't come around us.
But ultimately, you guys are showing attributes that you are the 2/3, 2 parts that should be cut off and die, man. Because at the end of the day, you really can't even call yourself being in the truth. Because really, when you look at it, the most edifying thing they may push out of who the 12 tribes are. They can teach you who Judah is, who Issachar is. They can do the breakdown on that. But guess what? In the ancient world, during the time of Yahushua was walking the earth and doing miracles, all those Israelites knew they were Israelites. So, but what were they doing? Wickedness. So what does really knowing you're an Israelite do for you? It means you guys really ain't doing shit. Because when you know you're an Israelite, you're supposed to what? Keep the law, statutes, commandments, and you clearly are not doing it, man. To the best of your ability. You're supposed to have faith, man. You're supposed to participate in the Passover the correct way. You guys are not doing anything correct other than teaching who we are as a people.
Yeah, because even wicked niggas know they Israelites. That nigga Kodak Black, he know he an Israelite.
God, that's a good point.
That nigga smoke meth.
Kendrick Lamar, man.
Yeah, he called himself Bill. I think he called his name Bill Caprice Kahan or something. You know what I'm saying? Hebrew word Kahan is priest in Hebrew. He knows what tribe he's from. He said, yeah,
he knows he Levi.
That's where Amalek get Cody from.
That's a good point. Even Kanye knows. Kendrick Lamar. Yep. He came out with that album, Damn, talking about it. What's he talking about now? Nothing. Yeah. You know? None of this. So it doesn't do you any good knowing you're an Israelite. It really doesn't. That's just knowing your nationality.
Well, I mean, it's a start. But Jake got to reform inside. That's what's important.
Right. It ain't nearly enough.
That's the point is you guys got to do more. And you guys aren't doing the more part that's necessary. That's really going to get us salvation. Knowing we're an Israelite, us and having that knowledge. Hey, we knew we were Israelites in the ancient world when the Yahushua was tortured to death. We knew. Yeah. So it's way more than just knowing who you are, and then you're talking about you in the truth. Just because you know you an Israelite does not mean you in the truth, man.
They was over the water trying to get the Lord wrapped up, man. You would have wicked niggas bust out the Torah and try to catch the Lord up, man. You know?
Okay. I got a preset.
Brother got
one.
Yeah, this is Mark chapter 4. From the top, it says that he began again to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered unto him a great multitude, so that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea, and the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine, Hearken, behold, there went out a sower to sow. And it came to pass, as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and the fowls of the air came and devoured it up. And some fell on stony ground, where it had not much earth, and immediately it sprang up, because it had no depth of earth.
Yeah, it had no depth of earth, man. Because, you know, in order for you to grow proper crops, you need a certain amount of soil, man. So the roots can absorb the nutrients from it. That is like throwing some fucking flour or some watermelon seeds on concrete. What you gonna get from that? You can't throw seeds on concrete and put some fucking water on it. It ain't gonna grow because there's nothing to do, man. That's what a lot of you guys are, man. You're literally concrete trying to pitch stones, man. Ain't nothing growing up for you. You know?
It says, verse 6, but when the sun was up, it was scorched, and because it had no root, it withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked it, and it yielded no fruit. And other fell on good ground, and did yield fruit that sprang up and increased, and brought forth some 30, and some 60, and some 100.
Yeah, and that's what you see here, man. Like when you look at the apostles' fruits, they didn't have to get on planes and go to Nigeria or different parts of the world to, you know, spring up fruit. They got the, you know, they got the understanding through what they call the internet, the unicorn, man. You know, like you got this guy Nate that say, well, you know, we got to get jets and go across the sea. We ain't got to do that, man. The internet did the heavy lifting. The internet is the ultimate spotter, man. You know, like when you lifting weights and you in the gym and you powerlifting, man, and you get to the point that you're just fatigued, you have a spotter to help you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what the internet done. That's our spotter on the weight bench, man.
It's a tool, man. Yeah. A sword is a killing instrument. You know, you kill a man with your bare hand. If you got a sword, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
You know?
God.
I'm going to skip down a bit to verse 10 because it breaks it down. It says, and he said unto them, know ye not this parable? And how then will ye know all parables? The sower soweth the word, and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. But when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
Right, because you got Jake. Well, basically, first of all, going into the sower, man, because when you farming, you take a whole bunch of seeds and just throw it on there, you know. So sometimes the seed land on good soil, sometimes it land on places that it don't. So read that part one more time.
Yeah, Con, this is verse 15.
Cause we didn't told niggas they was Israelites. We didn't told wicked bitches they was Israelites. Not because we was calling them out, because the word draw them in. Sometimes people get drawn to us just to get condemned. You know?
Con, verse 15, it says, and these are they by the wayside where the word is sown, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
Right, and usually Satan comes in form of a woman, man. You'll have a fucking couple. Oh, remember we was in Westport? We said that couple that used to come out and listen to us.
Oh yeah.
But they stopped coming because we believed through the spirit that the woman got offended over shit that we were saying. We ain't seen it ever since after that. Remember that?
They used to come out
They
like
used to come out
yeah.
like once or twice a month.
I think they was like in a different state too.
Yeah.
Shit, and not only that, you have it sometimes where brothers will come up, and then Esau will literally come up and try to pull them away. Esau literally come up, start acting all weird and shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to pull Jake away, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. Every time it happened, I mean, going back into the days when we was like in Westport, man, we'll be edifying one dude, and all of a sudden Satan to come and try to disrupt the whole thing. You remember that one cat, the old dude, man? He had like 2 teeth, and the other kind of feminine dude. Yeah, bro. You know, we was up there dealing, and all of a sudden he just started scoffing, man. You know, that's when shit used to get hot, though, boy.
Verse 16, it says, and these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness.
Yep.
And have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises, it says, afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended.
Right. And these are the, we're saying they don't have no root in themselves. What your root supposed to be? Yahweh Shah, man. Gotta have your root in Yahweh Shah. You find out you an Israelite 1 week later, you ordered a fucking 5-pack of t-shirt fringe garments, man. You don't know nothing about the Lord. You don't know nothing about what you're supposed to do as an Israelite. But you did get on Etsy and order that 5-pack of t-shirt garments.
Yeah, and you also don't have root in you because you jumping around watching all these different camps. You can't stick with the true doctrine. You ain't gonna be able to build on your foundation, man. Here you are one day calling on Yah. The next day you scratch your head talking about some Yahweh, man. You ain't got no foundation.
APTTMH.
Right. When you look at how the Most High set the tree up, he said in Genesis, he said the seed is within itself. So when you produce a tree with fruit, that fruit is going to grow into fruit and have its own seed, man. And it's supposed to grow out, and it's a compounding effect. You know, you can't do that if none of your members are doing videos, man. You can't take inventory if your men are growing, what they're doing. Right. Are they dealing? Are they breaking things down correctly? You know, because you can't correct them and grow.
Because they're not really. Somebody give me that in what is it, Isaiah? No, it's not Isaiah. When the Most High said he should set up shepherds or something, or sheep. Paraphrasing. Because see, the thing of it is, they're not real leaders, man. Okay, they're Israelite. I won't even say Israelite celebrities. They're wannabes. They're just niggas that know they're Israelites that remember precepts. That's it. Right. They're not really leaders. They're not over the shepherd. There's no rebuke among them. I mean, it's a lot of respected persons, and only time they may rebuke each other is if a business transaction or something is fucking with the views. Then they may get on you. You know what I'm saying? But if they're blatantly going off and niggas doing nigga shit in the club, they're not gonna rebuke you. But they won't rebuke you if you hanging out with Son of Sam or some wicked nigga or drug dealer. Like, you can hang out with drug dealers being in their camps. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna rebuke you because the leadership is flawed, man. So that's why every time we come up against them, what they do, they clap back instead of taking a blow. Oh, I gotta do a video to get back to prove my point. See, it's about being right with the leaders, man, instead of truly being edified and corrected. Because the scriptures say that the scriptures is for reproof and correction, man. Exhortation. We're not calling you dudes out because we trying to personally attack you. No, it's not personal. But when you're going off according to the scriptures, we supposed to get at you, man.
Little more on that. Verse 18, it says, 'cause this really, goes into describing, like Sakari and Genesis, the IUIC. It says, verse 18, it says, and these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches, and the lust of other things entering in, choke the word, and it become unfruitful. Because, when God's tuned into them type of cats, that's where you start getting those podcast Israelites, man. If you look at Genesis and Sakari, that's the vibration they push out. They push out that worldly vibration, man, because they making a bag off of that shit. So the cares of this world will choke their fruit, and they become unfruitful, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. That's why when you go on their pages, when you see all the comments and you ever clicked on anybody's channels, there's no videos, man. Even among their camp leaders or their camps, the only thing they do is do camp. They don't do sit downs. They don't do nothing, man. But every brother in this camp got a page pushing out shows, pushing out the prophecies, man. Because it tells us in Revelation 19th chapter that the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. Okay? So we supposed to be out here putting in this work daily. Scriptures say Yahweh Shai taught in the synagogues daily, man. All right? Go ahead,
Yes, sir. This is Jeremiah 3, verse 12. It says, go and proclaim these words towards the north and say, return now, backslide in Israel, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you. For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Only acknowledge thine iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord, and scattered thy ways to strangers under every green tree, and ye have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you. I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and bring you to Zion, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
You break it down, huh?
Yeah, kind of. We'll read that part again. It say, turn on backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, man. When you read Ezekiel 16, the scriptures describe the nation of Israel as a adulterous woman. And if you had ever experienced that, that's one of the harshest betrayals that that any man can experience. Is a betrayal of a woman that he's dealing with. And so after a woman betrays you, it's gonna take a hell of a lot to get back in your good graces, man. And that's what we are here now, man. Scriptures say, seek the Most High 10 times more. But we weren't born not knowing how to seek the Lord. I wasn't born knowing how to keep the Passover. We weren't born with a Hebrew name. So that's why I say, I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's what the apostles and elders, great millstone, have done for us.
Concord. Yeah, man, and just adding on that point, this is why, the Lord always had a remnant, there was always a remnant of men that was set up to do what we're doing now, because if it wasn't for the apostles and elders and, man, on down like ourselves, Israel would be in a lot of trouble, man, because we'll never get back to the Most High. We'll still be, why the Most High had Jake walk around in the desert 40 years? Circles. because to kill these niggas off, man. So right now we're in a spiritual desert. We're literally walking around. It's to the point like we get into the promised land of the Lord, like I'm finna just dead them right here. Because if it was up to these leaders in Israel, we would never get out of here, man. When's the last time they did a Mark of the Beast breakdown? Or World War III breakdown? You know what I'm saying? When the last time they wanted to take us trouble with the concentration camps, man? Like facilities like this, there's gonna be fucking concentration camps, man. They're already out. What the hell you think apartment buildings are, man?
They gotta do is lock it up.
Yeah.
This is the last time they did a Mark of the Beast breakdown and did a remixing of it.
Exactly. Because when you go into like the King Alfred plan, and it goes into how at the time of an emergency, the government, they can take over property and use it for government facilities if they want to, man. But you ain't telling about that. Like if somebody grabbed Ezekiel 13 and started one, you ain't really going into the gaps. And the only reason why you still go out there, Hakah, is because you want to put your face out there. Because you think it's cute, man. But it ain't gonna be too cute and dandy when the Most High start wiping y'all asses out, man. Because judgment will come for you dudes, man. Sooner than rather later. Right? And you may just see your demise this year if y'all keep playing with the Most High, man.
This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy. And say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, Hear ye the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. So basically, man, you went out there and you deceived yourself, man, going out there in the name of the Most High, but you really are filling your own belly. You know, you're really out there to big yourself up. Some of you came into the truth for self-esteem issues. Some of y'all came in daddy issues. You very mad at Esau, you know, which isn't wicked, but that ain't enough, man. Yeah. We're on a mission. We're choice spirits on a mission to complete that mission, man. Yeah. You know, it's a giant. You ever see that movie Extraction? Yeah. It's a big extraction mission, man. You know, amongst a bunch of wickedness, man. Yep. You know, we're not out here to start a business, okay? To feel better about ourselves. Now, the truth does comfort you, but the Lord ain't set it up for that, man.
And you know also too, the apostles always going to how like a lot of these guys they couldn't make it in the world, so they try to come into the truth, man. Because Akai, you're not a gangbanger, man. You're not a gangster, bro. Al-Azhar, you're not hard. You're not. Okay, you may think you're affiliated with the Hoover Group. You're not none of that, bro. Yeah. And believe it or not, a lot of that gangbanger shit, a lot of them uppers have homosexual rituals to it. If you really go into it, a lot of them dudes be butt plugging each other, man. Yeah, that's shit. And a lot of them come out and straight up say they worship Satan. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you dudes, man, a lot of you niggas, you just in this truth because you wanna, you just wanna be something outside of what the Lord called you to be. You know what I'm saying? Because you got self-esteem issues. Totally funking up the truth. Like this nigga gonna say, I used to sell dope, now I'm selling hope. Like, why would you even say some shit like that? Even if that is your past, why you feel so comfortable on saying that, man? Like a nigga that's comfortable about talking about, I used to sell drugs and shit. Like, I mean, it's one thing you give a historical account of who you are and what you did, but when you got pride behind that shit, that lets me know that nigga, you really ain't put up the old man, and you want to be hard. You know, he's the type of nigga that'll fucking watch Menace to Society 10 times and practice a mean mug in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? I want to be hard when I grow up. Yet these niggas, man, they wasn't busting goddamn great in the food fight, man.
Well, that's why the Lord said He's gonna search Jerusalem with candles, man. Because all whatever you're into, that shit gonna come out, man. Yeah. The Lord gonna flip this shit over. You know.
See what He just did to your butt, boy. Anybody heard from that nigga?
No, I ain't seen that. You on Instagram talking shit. You know, that's a wicked nigga, man. That's why I know for a fact the Most High gonna kill that nigga.
You gonna have to.
I know that for a fact, man. How do you get that? I ain't never seen nothing like that in all of the truth, man.
so basically he's behind a curtain talking shit.
Yeah. You know, he's wearing all of this bling and shit, you know, talking about my darkest moment. Nigga, shut up, man. The Lord, that nigga's an example, man. Like, he's almost like a character the Lord made to just show you.
When somebody said he made people rappers in the reincarnation, they show for a count, and the nigga looked like Barabbas, had the big head with the fucking fetus and all this shit.
Right, when they said Barabbas, they suspected that he was the leader of Sicarii, who was killing Romans back in the day, man. You know, and that's why the Romans had such a harsh punishment, because they don't just crucify anybody. You know, but he was part of an organized gang that were killing Romans. You know, brother brought that out, man. We're going back, Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 3. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, they not going. Hey, don't this nigga look like Alizar?
Yeah, dude, look at that nigga forehead, man. He got the yellow.
Nigga Barabbas, bro. That's that nigga Barabbas, man. Yeah. But nah, man, read that last part again.
It says, verse 5, it says, ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up a hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord Yahweh.
It said the gaps. The gaps is the streets, man. Now you are going out to the streets, but your men are not ready. You're not ready for Jacob's trouble because you're teaching them that it's an Israelite party. Your congregation is definitely not ready for Jacob's trouble because a couple years ago you said that there was no Jacob's trouble. But even the other Christian dude had to correct you. So he said, wait a minute, you mean to tell me before the time of the Messiah come back, there's not going to be a time of great distress?
Yeah, we gotta dig that up. I know somebody got it up.
Yeah. Bro, the scriptures say that there will be a time like no other time before the Messiah come back, man.
Right.
We ain't there yet.
We not ice skating into the kingdom, bro. We all getting ready to go through some shiznit, man.
That's right.
Well, good life, we already finished. What does that mean?
And I believe we ain't seen nothing yet. Just the shit in Kansas City yesterday was bugged out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here, man? This shit was wild, bro. Like, it literally looked like dry blood on a car. I'm like, damn. You know, it was a clear night, beautiful. I saw the blood moon. But that was kind of weird. But it was scary as fuck. I'm like, it's too calm. And then all of a sudden we wake up, the damn house shaking, wind blowing. You know, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, judgment, man.
Well, you know, bro, it's supposed to be a rare storm. It's supposed to be like a rare superstorm with tornadoes and wildfires to hit the down south. And they was talking about, and I'm not too familiar with the different tornado degrees, but they were talking about, you know, a level 5 is supposed to be the highest, and they warning it's potential level 4s that's gonna touch down. You know, so a lot of those people down south, man, they really in panic mode. And that's why all of that smoke and shit that we was seeing and shit from yesterday was all it was from that wind blowing that shit up this way.
Yep.
I'm in that dust from War of the Worlds.
Hey, if y'all if y'all watched the news last night, even K10 highway, they take you out to KU and shit, out there in Lawrence, there was fires on K10. Yeah, shut that shit down. Yeah, bro. So it was a lot going on, and there was another video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up real quick. But read that again, Baba Kusha.
Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 5. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord Yahweh.
Yeah, y'all ain't preparing Israelites for what the fuck get ready to come on, man. Y'all niggas are playing, bro. Yeah, it says strange signs of the end times happening. It says blood rain in rivers, man. They got shit out in Iraq. Watch that. Yeah, fucking rain in blood, man. Rivers are turning into blood all over the place. Bro, it's finna get real scary out here, man.
Right.
Yeah, bro, just, hey, Taj, you remember, man, matter of fact, we all went to Chicago, but you remember that time when we was up north and shit, and we was going back to the spot, and it was just me and you before we rode through Inglewood. But you remember we was up north in the lake? It was dark as fuck over there, wasn't it? But just imagine if that shit turned blood red, bro, in Chicago. That's gonna shake a lot of people up.
Man.
Yeah, because it's St. Patrick's Day. All you Chicagoans, y'all want that Chicago River to turn green. Y'all don't want that motherfucker to turn red.
Yeah. and of course, Esau gonna give us a little bullshit ass explanation to it. But overall, bro, it's like the river stinks. It stinks. So just imagine you wake up and a whole body of goddamn water is turning red, man. That's scary as hell. And then they finding new sea creatures. Motherfuckers are seeing videos on mermaids and all types of shit, bro. You know, they call mermaids, they call them, sirens, and it's another thing, they call them, sirens, of course, but it's something called, something spirits. It's some spirits, like, it's something to do with, not aqua spirits, but it's called,
Mermaid spirits?
No, they're called something, they're like the apparitions of the ocean, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier, but basically they're called sirens, but I don't doubt that they don't exist,
I
man.
think you said wandering spirits? Or is that something different?
Nah, some spirits though. It got something to do with the water.
This is I had pulled this when that brother was reading Mark 4. I got that Matthew 7 to go with it. This is Matthew 7, verse 21. It says, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven." And that was, really back up this brother point was saying, just knowing you an Israelite is not enough.
Nope.
It say, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven," man. And because this, like, online with the YouTube shit, like, the Israelite community is declining, man. I mean, Great Millstone is waxing strong, and brothers that follow the likewise doctrine, we growing. But in general, this Israelite thing is declining, man. You got too many gossiping niggas. Ringo TV, that nigga Prince of Power. He don't do the work, man. He sit up there and gossip about other camps, man. Signetter, all you other little clickbait, funny little nigga videos, man. See what I'm saying? Right. So you say you Israelite, you say you know your Yahushua, but when it get down to it, you could get left behind, bro. They say, you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good point, man, because you got a lot of videos coming out of why I'm no longer an Israelite, X, Y, Z.
Oh yeah. It be the women too.
And they all coming out of these false camps. They're not making videos that's coming out of Great Millstone.
Right.
That's coming from these other false camps.
Yeah.
For one thing, we don't got no women in this anyway. There's no such thing as a woman in a camp. They may follow us.
Right.
They're not part of GMS. A woman can't walk around here saying, "Oh, I'm a GMS." No, man. We got to be tried and vetted. We don't have women standing up here while we're prophesying. And they're not standing on the other side of the line either. Because that's according to the law, the scriptures, man.
Yeah. You do the filtering before you come into the camp.
And that's just for the men. Women, they're not allowed up here just standing here. It's one thing if you just walking past and you get a tree and the Spirit led you to get it that way. But other than that, we don't have our women that we deal with come here and stand on the center line, come off the Khanat.
Yeah.
Listen out to the rest of the brothers.
With the lawn chairs and shit.
Yeah.
You got Jake that it'll be 50 men, or let's be reading 15 men. Right in the front, camp teaching. Yeah, if you look in the back, you got women in lawn chairs doing crossword puzzles with the umbrellas
Looking
and
at
shit.
the leader.
Man, that shit.
Oh yeah, bro. Before Amawan joined the camp a while ago, man, he was prophesying with some guys out there, man, and they had their women out there. Well, not that brother, but these other dudes, they had their women out there. And when me and Amawan started, getting close and talking, I'm like, why they bring their women out there, bro? He's like, I don't know either, but I know that shit is awful. He was like, that shit is awful, man. And he was like, low key, man, I'm trying to get down to the gym. You know what I'm saying? But that they bring their women to camp, and you're not supposed to do that because that's a safety thing, bro. That could be a liability, women, because we're in spiritual war right now. Sometimes fights break out at the camp, and then you have a fucking fight and your woman gets snuck or somebody pulls out a gun and gets shot. You ain't supposed to have the women out there, man. This is for the men. This is why the Lord said that, "Oh, to you, O son of man, my voice is to the sons. O men that I call, my voice is to the sons of men," man. This thing is about men, man. And going back to the point you made, brother, a lot of people are doing their resignation videos because for one thing, they're not doing it. Second of all, they're getting scared because shit is happening. Third of all, it's because the Most High don't want you, man. You go back into that Christianity bullshit all you want, man. Go ahead. JC ain't gonna save your ass from a damn mission, man.
Right.
That's right, man. The scriptures say if it's not of Yahweh, the thing shall come to naught, man. And the scriptures also say, my flock, my pasture are men. So, hey, the Lord is just shaking up everything, man. All these camps are dismantling. The head of Sakari dismantled. So Genesis next, IUIC, IUCK. All those gonna come to naught, man. And at the end of the day, what's gonna stand is the brothers of Jesus.
Great. Say Matthew 7:21 again. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
And that includes brothers that know the name, man. Because you got most of the people of Sakari, they still say Yahweh Shai. Yep. For now, that's nothing. They're not all gonna be saying that soon, man. They fall on the same path that IUIC did, man. IUIC used to say Yahweh Shai. Hell, Nate had one of the coldest breakdowns of all time.
Man.
And now look at him.
Deep break there.
Well, even if they do, you still not getting on the chariot being a wicked nigga, because you got the name.
Yeah. Say, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will confess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. And hey, being rejected by the Lord is the worst feeling you could ever feel in your life.
Right.
And a lot of you Jakes think that you actually have the approval of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, old boy, what y'all say? Pegazor, he thought he was juiced in with the Lord.
Right.
The Lord said, nah, nigga, get your freaky ass away from me.
He should have that dark countenance on him, but he doesn't. You notice that. He's still proud. That's the Lord rejecting him, man. But did he feel sorrowful and remorseful, man? You know, Judas, when he betrayed the Lord, he did an honorable thing, man. You know? He knew the gravity of what he did, man. You know, he got his house in order, but this nigga can't be told nothing, man.
That's why when you come into the truth, you have to realize, man, in order to get approval of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you have to be rejected of the world.
Right. And the thing, the world accept Elazar. That's why he's still proud, because ain't enough people hop on his head, man. Yeah. Everybody in Israel should have turned their back on that nigga, man. At least rebuked him. You know, it shouldn't have just been us that's doing it, because from us, they're like, GMS ain't got no credibility any goddamn way, man. You know what I'm saying? So they like, fuck what they talking about. But the reason why the Most High is judging your monkey ass is because you came up against us, man. Whether you clowns out there want to believe it or not, the Most High judged you because you came up against the apostles and elders, and you fuck with brothers, man. You offended brothers, and you were wicked, man. That's why the Lord got your ass, nigga. And he ain't done with your fucking ass yet, man. The Lord gonna make another public example out of you. And there's more dirt on you too, man. It's way more dirt, man. And we're waiting on him to drop the rest of the videos, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Nah, you got it, bro.
Matthew 7:24. Therefore,
No, I was just gonna say, like the brother said, you know, that's why scripture say, he that condemneth the just and justified the wicked, they both are an abomination to the Most High. Cause y'all souping this nigga up, man. I seen it on Instagram. Y'all was all in his comment section, you know, pretty much trying to comfort his ass, man. He's a wicked ass nigga, man. But that shows you what, y'all did not judge that matter accordingly, man. Y'all did. That was a test, and you niggas failed.
Y'all niggas treated it like it was Kyrie Irving break, or you know, getting a fucking ACL tear. Like he gonna bounce back. You gonna be all right. No, you can't bounce back. You gonna be all right. We see you next season.
No, right. But he's telling you why he's not gonna be all right, because he's proud. See, it ain't the act. It's the proud ass spirit behind this nigga. That the Lord rejected him, and that's why he got that hit put on him from the spirit world. Because he was always a proud nigga, man. Talking shit against the men that taught you, man. You know, King David didn't speak that way about Saul, a man that tried to kill him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You a wicked nigga for that shit, man. That's why the Lord got your ass, man.
It say, Matthew 7:24, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. So, once again, it's not just hearing, but it's also doing. And even with hearing the words of Yahweh Shai, because, hey, niggas know precepts all day. But it's about having that understanding, man. Understanding why the precepts say certain things. And then you apply it, application, man.
Yeah.
So it say, therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
That's right.
So eventually all this stuff's gonna come down really, really bad, man, if it's not through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Lord's gonna dismantle it. If it's not of his will, you're not doing the works correctly. If it's wicked men doing that shit, it's gonna be exposed and it's gonna be brought down.
Yeah.
You know?
And you built your house on grape is not lawful. You know, that's what you split. That's what you built your house on. That shit is saying, nigga. These women don't believe. These women are not believers, man.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, the women don't believe until they don't believe what's in front of their fucking face. Right. That's what they believe, man. Right. You become a Muslim tomorrow, your woman gonna be a Muslim. So that's what you built your house on, trying to get women, trying to get views, trying to be a podcast bro.
And he was in low key. He was really trying to overcompensate for that lust demon he had on him, man. So you gotta watch a guy that try to do too much, man, because he's trying to hide something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you remember when we brought out the demon gang and shit? He said he kept bitches. The whole time the nigga was probably dealing with men. Like I do not doubt that he have not dealt with men before, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. If you like somebody going up inside you, eventually once that fetish becomes kind of null and void, you're gonna go up, and this is why they say drugs are so dangerous. Once weed don't get you high no more, you go to the next thing. Anything could be a drug if you handle it as such, even with sex, man. Porn, that's a fucking drug, man, because it's addictive, man. Because what it do is designed to give you dopamine hits, man. Yeah. And the more dopamine, which is the pleasure hormone in your brain, the more you ignite that fucking hormone, is gonna require more and more and more, man. Yeah. This is why all the time people are scrolling on their phones, because they're constantly looking for dopamine hits, man. So it don't do them anymore, and then they just crash out, man.
He said he went to therapy, but therapy ain't gonna get that high level of demon off of you, man.
Nah.
Right. You gotta fight that with prayer and fasting and having a broken spirit and a contrite heart. You still proud as hell, man, so I don't believe that damn therapy worked.
Hell,
I don't believe that shit worked.
That's even if he even went.
Right, yeah.
Right. Because like the Apostle Gabar said, he said, wait a minute, man, you don't go to no fucking... Psychology is designed to put demons on you, man. They'll trick you and make you think the demons ain't there, but they put more demons on you, man.
Yep.
This is why relationship coaches are on fucking bullshit. Because the minute you go to a relationship coach, back door, they're telling your woman, well, you have every right to feel the way you feel. When the reason why I bought the big shit in the first place is so you can tell her what the fuck I'm telling her, man. You know what I'm saying?
But they don't get paid off of it. They get paid off of visits, not to make you feel bad.
Yes.
You know? They get paid. They want you to come back. That's
And
what they
keep
get
coming back. Yes.
Like, bro, like this chick, the chick I was dealing with all them years, her daughter, and I can put it out there now. I don't really give a fuck. Like, motherfucker ain't even nothing to me at this point. But her daughter had a damn lesbian demon on her, bro. Little 12-year-old daughter had a fucking dyke demon on her, right? Because she was going to school, they was calling the little girl something else. We got whiff of it. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then she was like, well, this is what they call us at school. So her mama started bugging out. And she took the little girl to therapy and shit. And then the therapist was sitting up there and trying to tell the mama and tell us, like, nah, you know, she needs to be who the fuck she is. And I was telling her, I'm like, why would you even bring her here, man? I'm like, the only how you gonna get this off if I pray over her, but then I wasn't even gonna pray over the little girl, because low-key the little girl was starting to buck up. I'm like, I'm not praying over her ass. I'm like, the Most High put that demon on her because she was talking shit.
Scriptures say that Paul said he had given him up unto Satan.
To Satan,
So
man.
some people, we is gonna leave y'all behind.
Yeah, because I told her straightforward. I said, it's possible we can exercise the demon off of her, but I'm like, it ain't on my spirit to do it. Because y'all ain't right any goddamn way, man. You know? But I got a quick precept. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8, and I'm gonna start at verses let's start at verses 11. It says, because the sentence of an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is set for them to do evil, man. All right. So hey, with Pegasus or Pegazar, whatever you want to call that nigga, and his homeboy, which he said, in fact, he'd like to have his ass played with.
Yeah.
I believe that, Alizar. Alizar wasn't lying when he said that.
They were leaking up.
But wait a minute, man.
That's why you don't defer judgment, man.
Exactly. There's no motherfucking thieves. But wait a minute. Nobody thought to call that out. Nobody called that shit. Nobody in Genesis said, okay, is this true? Can you present the receipts?
Yeah.
Alizar, present the receipts. But you're not gonna do that because he got shit on you too.
He got more shit. Deacon locked and loaded over.
Yeah. Hey, Deacon said, man, we was ready to go in. But you know, after they cut the video out, you probably called him and text like, look, man, we gonna leave it where it's at. I ain't gonna say shit. You ain't gonna say shit. Which make none of y'all ain't right, man.
They call that mutually assured destruction.
Yeah. They fly, you know, they automatically shut off.
But anyway, it says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it should be well with him that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it should not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High, man. And when you go into the word fear, it goes into your rod, man, which means fear, man. You're supposed to fear the Most High, man, because you know what the fuck he can do to your ass, bro. I seen what the Most High can do on a small scale, and I don't want no smoke with that. I don't want no smoke, bro. Nah, you good. You got it.
Yeah, even the fact that the Lord has to whoop your ass, man, you should feel ashamed and humbled about that, man. You know? Yeah. Just the fact that you had to do it, man.
And that wasn't a light ass whooping. The Lord put hands on that nigga, bro. Like, and you still talking shit.
Really, Alazar, he's in that part that's supposed to stop back and like robbing like this.
Yeah.
You know?
Screen go
But
dark.
you ain't got the fatality yet.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This one, for this Jeremiah. This Jeremiah 11:9. And the Lord Yahweh Shai said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. And they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Drop it down. Verse 14, Jeremiah 11:14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time of trouble. Let me restart. Jeremiah 11:13. Therefore, pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
So you got somebody that's wicked like that, and they're basically exposed for doing something that, hey, the Lord will basically dead you for. You're not supposed to buckle down and say, let's pray for our past leader. You know? This man was doing Momo activity. You don't deserve no type of prayer for him. The Lord said to tell us when not to pray for people, man. So all you jakes that's good on this comment board, you bigging this dude up, you going to fuck off and the Lord gonna dead you too, man.
Yeah.
You basically bringing that same judgment that's upon him is gonna fall upon you.
Yeah.
Them demons, they tend to become like parasites. They're like a damn tick, hop off one person's body and jump on another and start sucking the blood off of you, man. So you need to watch it behind praying for these fucking leaders. Unless I think it's gonna try to reverse him or some shit, man. You ain't reversing no demon like that, man. His father was that way. This dude probably got exposed to shit as a kid, and he's been living like that secretly his whole fucking life.
Yeah. Hey, brother, and you know what, man? You made an excellent point. Because the guys that's justifying him, ain't gonna do nothing but ignite his wickedness, man. It's not gonna make him reconsider his actions, bro. The whole point about repentance is to be sorry. It's to not do it again or try to walk, the best way you can. But a lot of these motherfuckers that's casting judgment, y'all ain't in no fucking position to judge either way. Bad against or with, nigga. Because all you do is that's on his tip, literally on his tip, y'all ain't got no works. Y'all not doing nothing for the Heavenly Father. Y'all just fucking sidelining it, man. You sideline it, bro. APTTMH. Oh, that's fire, bro. Oh, man, I'm going to be there next year. If you was in the right spirit, you wouldn't be looking forward to no Passover here next year, man. You niggas think everything is a fucking joke. But, hey, like we say, judgment is coming. And, hey, May 2025 be the year that the Most High start dead. And a lot of you niggas that call yourselves Israelites, man. All right, I'm ready to see you niggas get fucked up, bro. For real. Especially that 4-foot gremlin, man.
Because typically what happens, even on the civil side, when somebody, breaks the law, what happens is they get committed of a crime, right? But the crime gets committed and it's been put on blast of what the fuck they did. And then what happens is they got to get sentenced. They got to go in front of a judge, man. And then after that, the judgment comes and all hell's going to break loose on that individual. So that's what's happened spiritually with this dude, man. the wickedness that he's done, that's been doing, has been brought to the light. So now what's going to be happening is he's going to get hemmed up, you get arrested, and you get placed before the judgment seat, man.
That's why scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love, because that's really the spirit you're supposed to be in. He's supposed to be in openly rebuked for that shit, man. Y'all not supposed to be in the comments justifying that man. You know, he went off, all right, and he's supposed to be rebuked for that shit. Y'all pretty much making it like justifying his actions as if that was okay, which is probably because a lot of you people have skeletons in your closet that you don't really want to deal with.
Right.
You know?
It's a congregation of wicked men and women. So that's why they feeling bad for him. Oh, it's okay. Oh, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
Don't come back stronger.
It's like a motherfucker you meet in the world, man, and they see judgment happen on TV, and you got a wicked person that get put to death. Oh man, I feel bad for her, man. But she got kids, man. Fuck that bitch, man. She deserves to die.
See, I put my kids before y'all niggas.
Yeah, man.
I put kids before y'all niggas. He said, all praises are gone.
It was an honor teaching y'all niggas.
That nigga had no intention. But you wasn't doing it because you was sincere, man.
Right.
You was only doing it because it came with the notoriety, bro. If you didn't, let's put it to you this way, if you were getting the backlash that Great Millstone got, you would have been out of here years ago, man.
Right.
You wouldn't have stayed around, bro. You're not built like that. You're not built for criticism, bro.
Yeah.
You're not willing to be an off-scourging. The scriptures say we're going to be off-scourging unto the world, bro. Be a spectacle unto these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking people want to kill
part
us.
of the world.
Yeah, of course he's part of the world. Somebody get that in 1 John, man. Those that love of the world, I think it's 1 John 4. What you got?
Revelation chapter 22, verse 10. And he said unto me, shall not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, when the time is at hand? He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Right. So if you ain't right, if you want to be wicked, you know, I've been corrected on everything. We've been calling out the shit that he's been doing, man. So if you want to be unjust, if you want to be on Momo, if you want to sit up here and try to get some sympathy for all the bullshit he was doing, let him be wicked. Let him alone. It's just like dealing with a bitch. She gonna be wicked. She don't want to get right. She don't want to get in order. Let her go be out of order. Let her alone. Let them die in their own folly and their own sin of wickedness. Because what's going to happen is, you know, we tend to tell people to get right out of frustration, and we get mad at them, man. But the Lord is going to punish it and satisfy our anger more than what you can possibly tell somebody. So you can call them all sorts of names and call them a Momo, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck you ain't doing this? How could you do this and that? And get on it. Fuck it, man. Just let the Lord get on his ass. Let him handle it. And he'll probably set his ass on fucking fire somewhere, man.
Right. Yeah, you're not sparing his life by jeffing with him, man. That's why we have to rebuke people, man, and get on people, you know, because that's how you really save their life. You know, that's that tough love, man. You're not gonna save nobody's life by telling them the shit that they doing is okay. You know, well, Jesus loves you, so he'll give you a pass, he'll give you a slap on the wrist, and you gotta tell people like it is, man. That's true love, and we know that a lot of you people can't handle that, man.
Well, Jake always been, they always wanted to hear. This is why they say speaking to us smooth things, prophecy deceits, man. They don't want the prophets. They hated the prophets, man, because they knew the prophets came with that stirring message, bro. Jake don't like to be told what to do, man. That's just point blank period. Hey, what happened when Moses, when them two Jakes were strolling and Moses came between them? He said, who was that to make? He said, who the fuck made you lord over us? He said, did you just kill the Egyptian?
And that's wicked as hell, because Moses was a top dog in Egypt, too.
Yeah.
We're still talking shit, bro. But it says, Revelation chapter 22, verse 11, he that is unjust, let him be unjust still, and he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And that's a filthy fucking act, man. That is disgusting.
One of the worst. That's one of the worst demons you could be given over to, man. Because that's 9 times out of 10, if you're given over to a demon like that, it's really hard to it's really overcomable, man.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say, give you over into vile affection. That's a vile affection, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, you know, you and give and take, you know, the Church of Corinth, you did have men that was into that, but there was a lot of people that was of the Church of Corinth that didn't repent, man. A lot of them niggas got destroyed because they just did not get right. I think Paul wrote 2 epistles to them motherfuckers, man.
You're right, yeah.
Them niggas were wicked, man.
Yeah. He was getting on
That was the most wickedest church, if you really think about it.
Yeah. the end.
Go ahead.
And it says, and he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, and he that is holy, let him be holy still. So this is why we don't get bogged down with that. We pray for the elect every day. Because if the elect, if they're of the elect, they're gonna come out of it. Apostle Paul said this. The righteous will be righteous. You know?
That means I don't think you got the elect.
Hell no, I don't think so. Apostle Hart came back and said, there's no way he's gonna be elected. No way. You know, but if he is, then, you know, it is what it is. That's the fucking prodigal son. I don't see it, bro. Hell no.
Go ahead, I got one after you, bro. I got one set. Somebody give me Jeremiah 23, and somebody give me the book of Romans, the first chapter, man, and we'll kind of wrap it up after that.
This is 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. It says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know ye the spirit of Yahweh. Every spirit that confesseth that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is of Yahweh.
Right, go ahead.
And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahweh Shai Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. The spirit of Antichrist. Therefore, ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. You are of the power of the devil, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.
Say it again, Doc.
It says,
Come down a little bit. Nah, that's
it's a little loud to read over.
yeah.
I'll read stuff right here.
Okay. Yeah, you come right here.
It says, ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them.
Yeah, that's right. And so when you guys speak, what do you attract? A bunch of niggas, man. A bunch of niggas that like rap videos. Because the spirit of Yahweh is not in you guys. You understand? What do you say? Come on, man.
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, we are of Yahweh. He that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. You know, in that first part, it says, you know, try the spirits, man. You know, it says, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits. And that's what a lot of these other camps that come out here, they haven't done that. They haven't gone through the process of testing somebody to see if they really have the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. And why? Because they don't have the spirit themselves. So they can't discern anything. You just got wicked men starting a congregation, gathering up more wicked men with the scriptures in his hand that don't have the proper understanding, are not sticking to the proper protocol. So what you end up doing is you have a congregation full of extortioners, liars, adulterers, adulteresses, murderers, thieves, so on and so forth. At this point, momos. That's what happens when we don't try the spirit, man.
Because they enter through the broad way, man. You know, they say many that be there is shall find. Speaking of that, we say enter ye at the straight gate, man. The position of difficulty, man. Being a true Israelite in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim El Shai, you get all type of life-changing events. And it ain't always, you know, car crashes. It ain't always losing money out your bank account, man.
Yeah.
You got literally family members you grew up with will deny you, man. Friends, people you knew in the world you grew up with will deny you, man. Yeah. You experience periods of loneliness because, hey, you think you live completely contrary to how these people live, right? So, you know,
anybody that's making it seem like being an Israelite is some glamorous life, full of parties and fucking lettuce and Passover, nigga, you going off. We gotta tell you the real bitter, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I think it was Party Passover in Dallas. Brother pointed out like that's the fucking fried chicken. Like you couldn't see it in aluminum pan, but usually you got an aluminum pan once in it. You know, you know. But nah, these niggas had fucking what do you call that shit? Potato salad. Like it's simple, bro. The Passover, the only thing you need is wine, lamb, and bitter herb and unleavened bread, olive oil. Them 5 ingredients, man. Your Tanakh, or your Torah, your Bible, your staff, your garment. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. You don't need all that. Brother, we didn't have potato salad on the Passover, did we?
Hell no. Nigga, Alizar had a throne with some balloons over it, marched down like this, you know?
Go down to like 24.
This is the book of Romans. It says the book of Romans 1 started it's Romans 1 verses 20. It say, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that, when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. You see, so a lot of people, they don't really have that obedient mind towards Yahweh Shai, man. It said, because that when they knew the Most High, right? You know the laws, you know the names of Yahweh Shai. They glorify him not as the Most High, man. Because Yahweh Shai is supposed to be the most important thing in your ministry, man. Not shooting Passover music videos, not selling shirts and hoodies with your name on it, man. Not charging brothers for any type of opportunity you get to charge brothers, you take it upon yourself. But it say, because that, when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination. Right? They talking about, I want a jet, so I can world travel. You know, we need to put this truth everywhere, so we gonna get on the plane and go everywhere. We gotta do that. Say, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. What is that?
Man. So the Lord gave you up to that vile demon, man. You know? Because you had your own thoughts about what you wanted to do. That's what people said, their imagination. Because you ain't supposed to put your imagination into the truth, man. All your personal dreams and your personal accomplishments, man, you need to put that shit to the side, man. Like we said earlier, we're on a mission, man. Okay? You can't be over here doing side quests, nigga. You know, you gonna fuck around and enlist us.
Niggas be doing this, niggas trying to get the collectibles and shit.
Yeah.
Doing the games, like, you gotta collect them. And then they be like all out there and shit.
Yeah, you play the Batman game. You play the Batman game, you know, you go all over Gotham City. You can play the main mission, or you can go ahead and get the Riddler joints, you know what I'm saying? That shit take forever, man.
99% complete, bro. That last one, that shit take a whole other goddamn month to figure out.
Well, you know, second game you came out.
They say, hey, that nigga woman that busted don't get killed. That was disrespectful. Anyway, Romans chapter 1, verses 22 again. He say, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
He said the lust of their own hearts, meaning that was in them. That's what they wanted, man. Seemingly they like that desire, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that smoke, a weed smoker, he say he want to quit, but he secretly likes the way it make him feel, so he don't want to give it up, man. Because, you know, it's mind over matter at the end of the day, man. When the Lord put a reprobate demon on you like that, that means that the Most High really didn't desire you. You know, if you got a mole demon on you, the Lord got something against your ass, man. A demon like that, that's a surety judgment. That's like, yeah, nigga, I'm creating you just so you can get hit with them. Because Elazar, the scriptures say that the wicked is reserved until the day of punishment, man. Right. And the Most High may puff him right back up and get his clout all the way back up there, man. The Lord can do that. He did it to Pharaoh. Just to be justified on smacking that nigga right on top of that fucking melon with a missile on his head, man.
Yeah, that sodomy demon, it get deeper than just man on man. You actually get a pedophile demon too. Man.
Yeah, right.
That's how they make more undesirables, is corrupting young boys.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why Amalek with that porn shit, man. It's escalatory, man. The more you watch that shit, you start escalating this shit. Well, a man on woman ain't enough. Then you start watching woman on woman. You know. And next thing you know, you watching these animated shit.
Dogs
and
then
before you know it, you know, you on the dark web, putting your credit card number in and shit.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Like a whole demon and got your ass, man. You know. That's why you don't play with the Lord, man. And Elazar, you said when you was a kid, you had a fetish for loudmouth nigga women, man.
Oh,
to
man.
dominate you, man.
Damn.
The Lord gave you over to that, man. You fall at the hand of a nigga woman.
I don't even like bitches giving me a dirty look like they want to say something, let alone talking back.
Right.
Like you know, you get cursed out for less talking back. Hell nah, bro. That ain't a manly spirit.
He trying to make it seem like it was just an aggressive woman fetish that went awry. No,
Nah. Real men don't like, even wicked niggas in the world don't like they women talking back, man.
Right. You're basically you're liking a woman that doesn't respect you, man. Any woman that would talk to you like that doesn't respect you. The fact that you like her for doing that means you want a woman that don't respect you, man.
Yeah, that nigga just a fucking joke.
Right.
Any Jake that like loudmouth nigga woman, you're a joke.
Yeah.
That nigga Jody. Sorry, I ain't
Jody.
Taraji P. Henson, she played that.
I hate you.
That was one of the curses the Most High put on our people, man. Scripture say women roll over them and children are their oppressors. Yeah. So when you think about it, what happened to Elazar, he likes the nigga woman ruling over him after she's been oppressed by Esau. Yeah. Like, I don't really understand how it gets worse than that, man. The videos he was sending in that text message had, you know what I'm saying, it was blurred out, but it was ultimately Esau's, you know what I'm saying, ride in Keisha's mouth, talking about going back and kissing on the black man.
Yeah, because, hey, indirectly, that nigga like the white man.
Like, it's exactly what the fuck it is, man.
Somebody said that nigga might be a terror, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like
but,
the white man.
but see, like we brought it out, he got the worst of both worlds. He got an Edomite mama, which is the devil, and he got a goddamn Lord as a father, man. So he's all fucked up, and so you guarantee that's an unholy alliance right there. A Mo and an Edomite woman. That kid, hey, he didn't probably been through all types of trauma as a kid, man. You know?
Because how does a fucking bro end up sleeping with an Edomite woman anyway? So that's an ultra fucking super deep.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, you know, women, bro, I saw a Keisha, I forgot the bitch, I think her name was Ochi, that black bitch, she said that heterosexual men are strange. She said basically if men are heterosexual, something ain't right about them. Yeah, that black
Ochi,
yeah, that deep, yeah.
She said straight men are a red flag.
Red flag, yeah.
That bitch is a cokehead, man.
Yeah, a cokehead black demon like that. Because see, one thing about, we gonna tell you brothers about this black woman. Most of these black hoes, man, that you see walking up and down these streets and clubs, they fuck on each other and they deal with homosexual men, man. So if you brothers are dealing with Keisha, make sure you wrapping that shit up, bro. Wrap it up, man, because Keisha get your ass some shit you can't get rid of, man. Hey, dealing with Keisha is like playing Russian roulette, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Dice roll like a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, and you may crap out.
Yeah, crap.
One last precept. This is the book of 2 Esdras 9, and I'm going to start at verses 7. It says, and everyone that should be saved should be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, should be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land within my borders. For I have sanctified them from me from the beginning. So the Lord is dealing, he has predestined an elect to be gathered up, to be taken out of this place in one piece, man. But the rest of you are going to be left behind. And it says here, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, man. And the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as it tells us in Jeremiah the 6th chapter, seek ye the ways of old, man. Search out the old paths. Not no goddamn modern day cookout that you're disguising as a Passover, bro. Not rapping with a bunch of, women in it. Because you know it was women here, man. And that's why they do that bullshit, man. You niggas are stupid, man. You bring your women around niggas like that, knowing that your women ain't nothing but fucking groupies, man. Why you think the nigga got 3 wives, bro? He got 3 wives because he's a worldly nigga, man.
Women are number one consumers.
Yeah,
They the one hitting the cash out the most.
Yeah. Bro, if we had 3 wives up here, man, like, see, we don't have wives. We have concubines, man. See, we're spiritual enough to understand that we don't really deal with wives, man. Even the woman you're dealing with, she's a fucking concubine, bro.
Yes.
And if you got 2 or 3 of them, that's a problem for men like us. But you can have 3 wives in your house, and I'm pretty sure there's conflict. But even then, they respect you because they know you ain't right, man. Women gravitate to wickedness because women are fucking wicked, man. You know? And it says here, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, Pegasus, and when as yet a place of repentance was open unto them, understood it not, but despised it. The same must know by knowing at the death by pain.
That's right.
So with that, we gonna close out. Give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's will you were edified. To the next one, Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.